Hey, this is Dave from the Centurion's Review. Someone online had offered me Iwo Bloodbath and the Bonins for $5 used, so I immediately bought it. I figured, what the hell, $5? I'll definitely try it for that price. I think normally it's around 20 bucks or so, so $5 he was pretty generous. It's solitaire. It says it's minutes to learn, quick to play, historically accurate. I've played the core rule set for this, so I'm used to it. This is just the first time I'll be using this core rule set in a solitaire game. The back says it's a 17 by 22 inch map. The map's pretty decent. 100 die cut counters. Standard rules book for the series and exclusive rules. So the exclusive rules are what make this solitaire. Let me show you the counters. The guy had already punched them out since he had tried the game. Here's your Japanese counters. They're two-sided. They look alright. Here you have the U.S. Marine counters, and you can see there's some air support counters here too. Let's take out the map. Give me one sec here. So the map has these little spaces where your troops wait to come ashore. It's got some notes on bombardment, combat results table, combat results modifications. This combat result table is more complicated than the typical combat results tables in this series, so I have mixed feelings about that. In the game, Saalfeld, it had one of these overly complicated combat results table, and I feel that it didn't add any value to the game. Maybe it will add value to this game, but in the other one that I played, it didn't. Sequence outline is good to have there. Terrain key. Turn record track and a turn record track. Let me see if I can get that in the view better. Says how many artillery points. I forget what they call them. Support points. The Americans and the Japanese get. Here it has a storm table. Some notes on the U.S. Fire support. And the solid red stars here are where the Japanese set up. And this is in sectors, the map. Here's the fire and movement standard rules. I've used these rules, a bunch of their games, folio games use them. I've had good success with them. It's a decent set of rules. The zone of control rules on it are a little more detailed than most games, but other than that, the rule set's pretty reasonable. Sequence of plays easy, movement combat, mobile movement, and mobile combat. Some units are mobile capable. Talks about combat here, fortifications. Zone of control movement effects, that's important, so when you read the rules, definitely read up on that. Retreat rules, that's important. Advancing after combat, allocating fire support markers, that's what the whole rule set's about. And it's got a combat results table and an island war combat result table on the back. You do not use those two in this game. You use the combat results table on the map instead, which is a different one. And it's got a little folder here for holding everything. And here's the scenario rules. This is what makes it a solitaire game. There are 4 pages. It tells you how to set up and deploy forces, game length, U.S. arrival and landings, and then it's got the modifications to the standard rule set that I just showed you. So this scenario here is heavily modified from the original rules because it's being made so you can play it solitaire. U.S. support units. Units with a colored band in the middle are support units. That's a new thing just for this scenario. Japanese operations, movements, and attacks. Bonsai attacks, that's definitely scenario specific. Japanese fire support. And what else? Talking about Mount Suribachi, and if I recall correctly in the rules, it's kind of hinting that you should capture that as quick as possible. And it's got some game designer notes in the order of battle. I read the rules yesterday. I'm looking forward to trying it. The scenario's definitely a lot different than the other scenarios since it's been purposely made to be solitaire. So we'll see how it goes. One of these days I'll review this when I get a chance. Thanks for watching.